In this tutorial, you will learn how to use the online playground at play.kotlinland.org to write and run Kotlin code without any installation. This is a convenient way to practice and experiment with Kotlin. Remark: in programming, an online playground is an online service where you can write, compile, or run and share code with others. It allows learning about, experimenting with, and sharing source code. These platforms are useful for both beginner programmers learning new languages and expert developers who want to share their work. To access the playground, go to play.kotlinland.org in your web browser. You will see a web page that looks like this. The playground consists of three main parts. The code editor, where you can write and edit Kotlin code. The code editor has syntax highlighting and error detection features to help you write code more easily and efficiently. Remark: syntax highlighting, it is a feature in the text editors that displays code in different colors and fonts to make it easier to read. Syntax error detection, it is the process of finding and reporting errors in programming code that violate the syntax rules of a programming language. A drop-down menu that lets you choose the Kotlin version and the target platform for your code, such as JVM, JavaScript, or JUnit, and the Run button, which you can click to execute your code. For now, we will primarily use the JVM. I will explain why we chosen this platform as we progress in the course, so there is no need to worry about other settings at this moment. The output panel is at the bottom, where you can see the results of your code execution, such as printed messages, errors, or test results. Typically, the playground comes with predefined settings that are ready for use. However, for this course, I would like to share the particular settings that I use. These include using Kotlin 1.9.21 and the JVM to execute the code. Writing and running a simple Kotlin program. If nothing has changed during this time, I guess that the first thing you can see when you open the Kotlin playground is the Hello World code. The code has already been written for demonstrational purposes, but let us try to clear all this code and write it from the very beginning. We begin by writing out the main function. Follow this template closely, even if some parts do not make complete sense yet. We will dive into those details in later tutorials. For now, focus on learning the basic structure, as all of today's code will be written within this main function. Consider it a fundamental starting point for any program. Go ahead and type it out, then click the Run button. Start by typing the word fun. This is a keyword in Kotlin that starts the declaration of a function. After fun, add a space. Next, type main. This is the name of our function. Immediately after main, without adding any space, type an open round bracket. Then, type a close round bracket. Now, you have declared a function named main that doesn't take any parameters. Add a space after the close round bracket. Now, type an open curly bracket. This begins the body of our function. Hit Enter on your keyboard to go to the next line. On the next line, type a close curly bracket. This ends the body of our function. When you click the Run button, it might seem like nothing happened. However, something did happen. You executed an empty code program. This is important to note especially if you want to ensure that nothing is preventing the program from running. In other words, there are no errors. Now, let us move on the Hello World program. To write a simple Kotlin program that prints Hello World to standard output, you can use the following code. Begin by writing your code within the body of the main function. We start by writing printin, which is the name of the function. Immediately after the function name, we open a round bracket. This tells the program that we are going to provide some information to the printin function. Inside these brackets, we open a double quote. This is the start of a string of text that we want to print. We then write the text Hello World. This is the message that will be printed to the console. After we have written our message, we close the double quote. This signifies the end of our text string. Finally, we close the round bracket. This tells the program that we are done providing information to the printin function. The function printin is one that we will frequently utilize. This function lets us show any string we want. It is a great tool for showing what our program is doing. You will see how often we use it very soon. Using different strings in Kotlin. A string is a sequence of characters that can represent text, such as words, sentences, or characters. In Kotlin, you can create strings using double quotes, single quotes, or triple quotes. Double quotes are used for strings, such as Hello World. Single quotes are used for characters, which are single character, such as a or one. Triple quotes are used for multi-line strings, such as hello, a new line, world. In the future tutorials, we will cover the topic of why we need different types of string data, such as complete strings or individual characters. Let us try to experiment with all these types of strings. We have already learned about double quotes in Hello World. So, let us move on to single quotes and try to output the character K. Prints K. Also, let us try to output two characters, KK, inside single quotes. Error. Too many characters in a character literal KK. As you can see, we cannot output more than one character in single quotes. To add more characters, we need to use strings, and for this purpose, we need double quotes. Let us try to output multiple strings. For this purpose, we will divide the following sentence into three parts. This is a new line, multiple, a new line, strings, and put it in triple quotes. In this case, all parts of the string start to output from new lines, as it is written in the code. Prints. This is a new line, multiple, a new line, strings. You can use the plus operator to concatenate two or more strings together, such as hello plus world. Prints hello world. Note that there is no space between the words. Output multiple strings. Having already learned that we can use triple quotes to output multiple strings, let us now explore another method for outputting multiple strings. To output multiple strings, you can use multiple printin functions, each with a different message, such as this is the first line, this is the second line, this is the third line. To run this code, click the Run button. You will see the following output in the output panel. This is the first line, This is the second line. This is the third line. How to find syntax errors in code. To find errors in code, you need to pay attention to the syntax, which is the set of rules that define how to write valid Kotlin code. If you violate the syntax, the compiler will report an error and stop execution of your program. But don't worry about all of the syntax. We will start with very simple syntax and try to understand how potential errors can be corrected. For the first example, we will use the following code. Error: expecting a top-level declaration. If we refer back to our previous part of the tutorial, we can see that all print-in functions need to be written inside the main function. In this code, we have written the print-in function outside of the main function, which is why it is not working correctly. To fix it, let us move the print-in function inside of the main function. The following code also has a syntax error. If we look very carefully at the print-in function, we can see that the closing round bracket and double quote are absent. This will lead to the following error: expecting a closed round bracket. To fix the error, we need to add the missing closing round bracket and double quote at the end of the string, such as in the example. In general, if you encounter an error, I recommend that first try to remove the new code to ensure that your existing code works correctly. Then, add the new code line by line. This approach will help you pinpoint exactly where the error is, where you made a mistake, and it will assist you in quickly fixing your code. Summary: in this tutorial, you learn how to use the online playground at play.kotlinlearn.org to write and run Kotlin code without any installation. You learn how to write a simple Kotlin program, how to use different strings in Kotlin code, how to output multiple lines and find errors in Kotlin code. Main points: base template for writing a simple Kotlin program. Print-in function that helps to output a text. Use double quotes for strings, single quotes for characters, triple quotes for multiple strings. Tasks: at the end of every tutorial, I will strive to create tasks or quizzes. Please attempt all of these tasks. Even if they seem easy, you might learn something new by trying to complete them. It is very important to do everything in order to learn step by step, even the easy tasks. Task 1. Personalized greeting. Instead of outputting "Hello World," modify the program to output "Hello, your name." Task 2. Character output. Write a program that outputs the characters 1Q, %, $, backslash, and single quote. This task contains a mystery for you to uncover. Can you guess what it is? Task 3. Multiple strings output. Write a program that outputs multiple strings in the format name, a new line, your country name, a new line, current year. Implement this in two ways: using triple quotes, using the print-in function multiple times. Task 4. The plus operator. Write a program that uses double quotes and the plus operator to create a string in the format name plus a new line, your country name plus a new line, current year. Every new string should begin on a new line within the editor. Observe what happens. Task 5. Code correction. The following code has an error. Correct it. Please replace your name, your country name, and current year with actual values.